Hi ho, wat sind wir alle froh. Hello to FLEETtv, it's Andrea. Welcome to another episode of FLEETtv. As you can see, we're outside in Balboa Park and we have lots of beautiful space and air around us. But what if there's no air around us? We're going to explore some of these concepts with vacuum. First off is Ashanti, who's going to show us how vacuum can make things bigger. Take it away, Ashanti.
Hi there, I'm Ashanti. I'm going to show you a really fun demonstration for things that you can do with a vacuum chamber. As humans, we really like air molecules. So we live in a place right now where there's air abundantly all around us. And this is actually a high pressure area. But inside a vacuum chamber, I can simulate low pressure, like say in space, and we can explore what happens to different objects when we put them into a low pressure system, say like this balloon. When I put it in here, it was actually exactly like this balloon here. There was a little bit of air inside, but because I removed air out of the chamber, the system inside is now a low pressure system, which means all of the air that's still inside that balloon is actually expanding and moving further apart. If you're a little bit confused, think like on an airplane. Inside of an airplane, when we're flying, they actually pump air into the airplane. That's useful for us because, again, we really like air molecules. But outside of the airplane, the air pressure system is much lower. It'd be very uncomfortable for us to fly, say, with the windows in the plane open for many reasons, but also because the air outside of the plane is not very comfortable for us to breathe. If you're ready, let's check out some really cool things that we can put inside a vacuum chamber and see what happens. A ping pong ball. I'm gonna leave one ping pong ball outside in a high pressure system. I'm gonna put one inside for the low pressure system. What do you think's gonna happen? Now, I know that this is a low pressure system because I can't remove the top of this. So I have removed the air from the jar, but has anything happened? Is the ball inside the container any different? Not from what I can tell, though I can say it sounds a little bit different. Let's do one of these. Their eyes pop out. You've probably played with one of these before. It's really funny. His eyes popped out. To make the unicorn's eyes pop out, I actually have to squeeze it. What about, say, one of these squishy plushy toys? They stretch quite a bit. So let's see what happens when we put one of those in there. Let's try the pig. Whoa, do you see that? The squishy object, it can actually stretch quite a bit, but when I put it inside of the vacuum chamber and take all of the air out, the air that's actually left inside here that can't escape, those air molecules move and separate away from each other. And that's why this object gets so big. If you were, say, a scientist or an astronaut, you couldn't just hop into your space shuttle and head out to space, do a quick experiment, and then come back down. It'd be really hard and, let's be honest, really expensive. Instead, here on Earth, we can simulate low pressure environments, say like in outer space, and explore what happens to, say, different substances or even different animals like a tardigrade. Look that one up, they're really cool. That can actually survive in different kinds of environments, especially low pressure environments. Now, just for fun, because I know you want to see it, I'm going to take the pig out and we're going to see one of our favorite experiments to put inside a vacuum chamber, the marshmallow. For the sake of it, here are the marshmallows. I'm going to toss both of them inside. They're really fun. Actually, I'm going to toss a few inside. Why not? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, let's do 7. One for every day of the week. There it is. 7 marshmallows. Now, marshmallows are filled with air. What do you think is going to happen to the marshmallow? Probably going to get really strange. They have almost tripled in size, almost tripled. And again, those air molecules stretching all the way out to the edges because they've got some space in there now, because all of this high pressure air here has now been sucked out of the chamber. Look at these marshmallows. They've completely lost not all of their air, but a decent amount of it. Remember, they were quite big when I put them into the chamber. Now, all of the residual air, even while they were inside the vacuum chamber, still started to escape. And so now they're probably still delicious, but I'm not gonna eat this because they've been used for science. Thanks for watching this demonstration, and we'll see you next time.
Mind blown, Ashanti. That was awesome. Next up is Ryan, who's going to show us that we don't need air to make things fly. Take it away, Ryan.
Hey Fleetsters, Ryan here. I have a question for you. Do you think it would be possible to puncture a hole through this aluminum can using a ping pong ball? Well, I'm about to show you how to do that right now using a vacuum cannon. So vacuum cans are pretty simple devices. You just have a long pipe here, and you have to pump all the air out of this pipe. And then when you go ahead and open a little hole here, it takes all the air that's inside it, or the room around us, it pushes it through that little hole and launches a ping pong ball all the way to the end, going almost 600 miles per hour. Going that speed, anything that is light as a ping pong ball will definitely destroy an aluminum can.
Ryan, that was amazing. Thank you so much. And now my colleagues Carla and Raisa promised they can make us laugh using a trash bag. Let's see. Take it away, Carla and Raisa.
Hello, Fleetsters. I was wondering, what's the deal with all the vacuums? Everybody has one, but they all suck.
See? I told you. I promised Carla and I weren't just putting each other in trash bags for the fun of it. We were actually just showing off some of the power of air pressure using a very common household vacuum. When we use the vacuum to remove all the air from inside the flexible trash bag, you can see all of the air pressure imbalance between the outside of the trash bag and the inside of the trash bag, causing that pliable material to shrink wrap around whoever was inside the bag. Air is actually pretty strong stuff, and when we take all of the air out of the inside of that bag, it's unable to push up against that bag to counter the forces coming from the outside. How's that for a fun fact?
Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Fleet TV. Make sure to join us on all our social media channels and let your friends and family know how much fun you had today so they can enjoy the fun as well. We'll see you again soon. Until then, stay safe and healthy. Goodbye.